This call is being recorded.
Today is the 27th of February 2024. Will Berlinghoff is the voice of Cosmic Awareness and Callista is Energizer and Questioner. Awareness, do you have a public message today, please?
There is a message that this awareness would deliver, and it is basic enough. Be prepared. Now, this is a message that many of you are hearing from different sources, but mostly in relation to preparations in the household to be prepared for some lockdown, perhaps, so that you have a sufficient toilet paper, food, water, etc. in the house. And while it is always a good idea to have a certain degree of preparedness for any unwarranted events that might happen, such as weather events or other events of that nature, that there is more to being prepared than just having sufficient supplies in the house. What this awareness is asking you to think of in terms of being prepared is that it might also be applicable to being prepared in a mental way, an emotional way, to events that could come forward now, especially now, when the energies are high and that strange actions are taking place around the world, such as the events in the firestorming on Maui, on the island of Maui, or the wars that are raging in Israel and the Ukraine, and other events also, that it would be wise to understand that there is manipulation of the media and the mainstream in particular in the presentation of information that is creating a fear porn response. And you have heard this term, fear porn. And that many are being sucked into this. And they are being sucked into other reports, like a second pandemic about to hit. Some have heard this and have gone into panic. And the point of this is that this awareness is asking you to be prepared mentally, emotionally, psychically, spiritually, so that you do not get sucked into the fear porn, into the wild energies and speculations, the numerous doomsayers of doom and gloom that is being put out there by certain ones. Develop a strong, healthy resilience to believing anything and everything you might see on the mainstream media or online even. That this awareness speaks often to that which is called sacred neutrality and maintaining sacred neutrality. What sacred neutrality represents is stepping away from the situation so you are not sucked into things, so that the fear levels rise and the energies of hopelessness surge, and that which is the belief that something horrible might happen takes over. This will not help you. This is not preparedness, not mental preparedness. On the emotional level, do not let excessive emotions control you. Those emotions created, for an example, in that which is happening in the United States and in all other nations to their own political leaders. But in America in particular, the manipulation of the emotional feelings towards Donald Trump. There is a neutrality that is needed here, in that it is seen that this man is definitely there to bring forth a new way of things. But to listen to the media, you would think he was the devil incarnate himself, and that there is a huge stirring of the pot of emotions, the emotional pots, if you will, the cauldron of emotionality in this matter. Stay in that place of sacred neutrality. Prepare yourself for events that may come that may raise other banners against this man, or equally raise banners in support of this man. to be balanced and to be neutral is required beyond just a huge liking of the man or hatred of the man. And that, again, neutrality, sacred neutrality, would be of great benefit here. But also in other areas of politics and other reports that you are seeing, do not be swept into the chaos of news reporting, media reports, etc. Hold that you are prepared on a spiritual level as well, and that you call in the spiritual energies of your being to guide you, to assist you, to support you, to see through the lies and deceptions that are already out there and that are coming. But this awareness refers often to that which it calls the BS meter, your capacity to smell out BS, that which is erroneous, that stinks wildly of the untruth of it all. And that as a spiritual being, that you develop this capacity. Another term, perhaps less colorful, would be spiritual instincts, that you develop your spiritual instincts for events, circumstances, individuals. And this way, when things go down, as they will, you will not be surprised because you are already sensing and feeling things. There are many who are out there right now making certain proclamations. This would be a good time to use your spiritual instincts in these very times, in terms of what is being said, what is being presented, the emotional content of it all. These are the three areas of the body that are very seldom understood or practiced, that being the full body of the physical, the mental, the emotional, the spiritual, and the etheric bodies, the auric body. And that this is all part and parcel of that which this awareness would deliver to you today in these times when so much is taking place and flying forward, that you stay prepared on the mental, emotional, and spiritual level as well as in the physical, so that you are ready for the events that are coming, so that you can see through them, feel through them, smell your way through them, and that you understand that everything is as it needs to be, because this is a great shifting point in the history of this world and in the human collective's history as well. And that here you are to be part of it, so that you can help shift the world, shift consciousness, shift yourself to the news of the source itself, that a new dawn approaches, a new day is opening, but that we need indeed to still come through that which is the ending of an old way of it. And this is where it may be that if there is to be lockups, or it's to be actions that are restrictive in nature so that certain ones can be taken in and certain things completed, that you do not go into panic and fear, that you stay balanced because you are prepared mentally, emotionally, psychically, spiritually, and physically. And that is the message from this awareness at this time. Be prepared. Even if you were not a Boy Scout, this is a very handy way to think of things so that you are ready for that which is coming. So this awareness is complete at this time.